Have you ever dreamed of writing your own novel? It's a question that stirs the imagination, isn't it? You're not alone. Many of us harbor this grand dream, a vision of weaving words together into a captivating story, a tale that has the power to enchant, to inspire, to provoke thought. But oh, where to begin? How to stay the course? And most crucially, how to see it through to the end? It can feel like embarking on an epic journey with no map. But fear not, this video is your compass, your guide through the wilderness of words. We're here to demystify the process, to lead you through the 10 key steps to start, stay motivated, and complete your novel. This is about making your dream a reality, about bringing your story to life. Ready to embark on this journey? Then let's dive into the first step. Every great novel starts with an idea, a spark, a concept, a scene that simply won't let you go. It's the whisper in your mind that nudges you to pick up that pen or sit in front of your keyboard. But it's not enough to just have an idea. You need to define it, refine it, and shape it into a clear story that's worth telling. So how do you do that? It starts with brainstorming. Unleash your thoughts and let them flow freely. No idea is too big or too small, too outrageous or too mundane. This is your playground. Jot down everything that comes to mind, from characters and settings to snippets of dialogue and plot twists. Once you have a wealth of ideas, it's time to refine them. Start looking for patterns and connections. Which ideas excite you the most? Which ones keep popping up? These are your gold nuggets. They're the ones that hold the most potential for a captivating story. But what if you're stuck and can't come up with any ideas? Don't fret. Inspiration is everywhere. It could be in a news article you read, a conversation you overhear, or even in a dream. Be open, be curious, and ideas will come. As you refine your story idea, remember to stay true to yourself. Write the story that you want to read, the one that makes your heart race and your fingers itch to write. Remember, your story idea is the seed from which your novel will grow. Nurture it, and watch it bloom into a tale worth telling. Now that you have your idea, it's time to set some goals. Goals are the stepping stones that pave the way to your finished novel. They're the milestones that keep you on track, help you measure your progress, and give you a sense of accomplishment along the way. But how do you set realistic writing goals? Start by breaking down your big goal, finishing your novel, into smaller, manageable tasks. Maybe it's writing a chapter a week or a certain number of words each day. And don't forget deadlines. Deadlines create a sense of urgency and can spur you on when motivation wanes. Set a tentative date for when you'd like to have your first draft completed, then work backwards to establish deadlines for your smaller tasks. Remember, your goals should be flexible. Life happens, and that's okay. Adjust as needed, but keep pushing forward. Goals give direction to your writing journey, guiding you from start to finish. Writing a novel isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Remember this mantra as we delve into the creation of a writing routine. A routine is like a well-worn path guiding you towards your destination. To start, identify when you're most creative. Are you a morning person, finding inspiration with the sunrise? Or does your muse visit under the moonlight? Once you've pinpointed your prime writing time, make it sacred. Protect it from interruptions and distractions. Next, find your writing haven. This could be a quiet corner at home, a bustling coffee shop, or a serene park. Wherever it is, it should be a place where your thoughts can roam freely, and your fingers can dance across the keyboard or notebook. Now, let's talk consistency. Think of writing like exercise. You can't expect to run a marathon on your first day of training. Start small, perhaps with a goal of a few hundred words a day, and gradually increase your word count. Celebrate each milestone, no matter how small. Lastly, make writing a daily habit. Even on days when the words aren't flowing, show up. Write a sentence, a paragraph, or just brainstorm ideas. The key is to keep the momentum going. Remember, your routine should serve you, not the other way around. Adjust it as needed, but always keep moving forward. A writing routine is your roadmap to completing your novel. Characters and plot are the heart and soul of your novel. They are the elements that breathe life into your narrative and hook your readers. So how do you go about creating these pivotal components? Let's dive in. Firstly, let's focus on characters. Characters are the driving force of any story. They are the ones who make decisions, take actions, and face consequences. Therefore, it's essential that your characters are well-rounded, relatable, and intriguing. One strategy for achieving this is to delve deep into their backstories. Know your characters inside and out, their hopes, fears, quirks, and secrets. This understanding will inform their actions and reactions, making them feel real and consistent to your readers. Another crucial aspect of character development is growth. Your characters should evolve as the story progresses. This evolution could be subtle or dramatic, but it needs to be there. This growth not only makes characters more interesting, but also gives readers a reason to root for them. Now let's shift gears to plot. The plot is the sequence of events that propels your story forward. It's the path your characters tread, filled with obstacles, twists, and turns. To craft an engaging plot, you need to understand the basic structure of a story, which is often described as a three-act structure: setup, confrontation, and resolution. In the setup, you introduce your characters and the world they inhabit. In the confrontation, your characters face challenges that test their mettle. And finally, in the resolution, these challenges are resolved, leading to growth and change. Remember, a good plot isn't just a series of random events. Each event should have a purpose, contributing to character development or advancing the storyline. Keep your readers engaged by maintaining tension and suspense, and by surprising them with unexpected twists. In conclusion, developing compelling characters and an engaging plot is a process that requires thoughtful planning and creativity. It may seem daunting, but the effort is well worth it. After all, crafting compelling characters and an engaging plot will keep your readers turning the pages. Writing regularly is a key ingredient of successful novel writing. It's like exercise for the mind, flexing your creative muscles and keeping them in top shape. Just as a runner hits the pavement daily, a writer must hit the keys regularly. There's no shortcut to writing a novel. It takes time, dedication, and a lot of words. Don't let the fear of not being perfect hold you back. The first draft isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about getting your story out of your head and onto the page. It's raw, it's rough, and that's okay. Consider setting a daily word count goal. Even if it's just 100 words a day, that's 100 more than you had yesterday. And before you know it, you'll have 1,000, then 10,000, then a whole novel. Remember, a novel is written one word at a time. Writing may be a solitary act, but it doesn't have to be a lonely journey. Imagine a place where you can share your wildest plot ideas, seek advice on character development, or simply vent about the struggles of writer's block. This is the beauty of a writing community. It's a space where you can connect with fellow authors, exchange experiences, and find a sense of belonging in a world that understands the roller coaster ride of writing a novel. You may be wondering, where do I find such a community? Well, they're everywhere. Online platforms, social media groups, local writing clubs, workshops, and even writing festivals. The key is to find a community that aligns with your genre, style, and writing goals. Remember, a writing community is not just about taking, it's about giving too. Your insights and experiences are just as valuable to others. In a writing community, you'll find support, inspiration, and valuable feedback. Every writer encounters roadblocks, but they can be overcome. Writer's block is a common affliction, even for the most seasoned authors. It's that frustrating moment when words refuse to flow, when creativity seems to have taken a vacation. But fear not, there are strategies to get back on track. One of the most effective methods is to simply step away. Give your brain a breather. Engage in physical activity, take a walk, or immerse yourself in nature. This can help reset your mind and spark creativity. Another technique is free writing. Just write. It doesn't have to be good. It doesn't even have to make sense. The goal is to get words on the page, to break the dam holding back your thoughts. Remember, it's okay to write badly. Give yourself permission to create imperfectly. You can always revise and refine later. The important thing is to keep the words flowing. Listening to music can also help. Choose songs that evoke the mood or atmosphere of your story. Let the rhythm and melody inspire you and guide your writing. And finally, don't be too hard on yourself. Writer's block is a normal part of the creative process. It doesn't mean you're not a good writer, it's just a sign that your brain needs a little break, a little stimulation, or a fresh perspective. Remember, every obstacle is an opportunity to learn and grow. Writing is rewriting. It's time to polish your manuscript. The journey of a manuscript doesn't end when you pen down the last word. In fact, that's when a new journey begins, the journey of revision and editing. This step is about refining your work, honing your words, and ensuring your story shines through in the best possible light. Think of your manuscript as a diamond in the rough. Your first draft has the raw beauty, the basic form, but it might be hidden under layers of unnecessary details, awkward sentences, or plot holes. Revision and editing are the meticulous processes that cut and polish this rough diamond until it sparkles with clarity and brilliance. So how do we go about this? Start with a comprehensive revision. Go through your manuscript with a critical eye. Look at the big picture, the plot, the characters, the pacing. Are there any loose ends that need tying up? Are there scenes that slow the pace or don't contribute to the plot? Are your characters consistent and their motivations clear? This is your chance to tighten your narrative and make sure everything is as it should be. Then comes line editing. This is where you scrutinize each sentence for clarity, style, and coherence. You're looking for awkward phrasing, excessive wordiness, or lack of variation in sentence structure. The goal here is to ensure your words flow smoothly, carrying your reader effortlessly from one sentence to the next. Lastly, don't forget the proofreading. This is your final check for grammar, spelling, punctuation, and formatting errors. It's the last line of defense before your manuscript faces the world. But remember, you don't have to do this alone. Seek feedback from trusted peers or writing groups. Fresh eyes can spot things you might have missed. And don't shy away from hiring a professional editor if you can. They bring expertise and objectivity that can elevate your manuscript to a whole new level. So roll up your sleeves and dive in. This might seem daunting, but it's an essential part of the process. It's your opportunity to make your story the best it can be. A polished manuscript is your ticket to the publishing world. Commitment is the bridge between your writing goals and their achievement. So let's talk about the importance of maintaining motivation and commitment throughout the writing process. It's easy to feel the thrill of a new story idea, to ride that wave of enthusiasm in the beginning. But as the novelty wears off and the work becomes more challenging, it's commitment that carries you forward. Remember, writing a novel is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about persistence. It's about showing up even when you don't feel inspired. It's about treating your writing time as sacred and non-negotiable. One helpful tip is to keep a visual reminder of your progress, like a calendar or a word count tracker. Seeing your progress can be a powerful motivator to keep going. And when you hit roadblocks, remind yourself of why you started writing in the first place. Reconnect with your passion, your story, and your characters. Stay committed, and you'll see your novel come to life. Congratulations, you've written a novel. Now, it's time to celebrate. This is no small feat. You've brought an idea to life, given it form, given it a voice. You've poured your heart and soul, your sleepless nights, your deepest thoughts into this creation. It's an achievement to be proud of, a milestone worth celebrating. Now let's talk about the next steps. Publishing. There are two main avenues to explore: self-publishing and traditional publishing. Self-publishing gives you full control, but also requires you to manage every aspect from editing to marketing. Traditional publishing, on the other hand, offers the support of a professional team, but it can be competitive and time-consuming to secure a deal. Whichever path you choose, remember, it's not just about getting your work out there. It's about sharing your story, your voice with the world. That's the real celebration. Remember, the journey of writing a novel is a significant achievement. Celebrate it. Writing a novel is a journey, filled with challenges and triumphs. From defining your story idea, setting clear goals, to developing characters and overcoming writer's block, each step is a milestone on this exciting path. Regular writing, joining a community, revising, staying committed, and finally, celebrating your achievement are all part of this unique adventure. Now it's your turn to embark on this journey. Remember, every great novel started with an idea, just like yours. Your story is waiting to be told.